This is your authentic self. So everyone is born as their authentic self. So this is who you are at your core. Your authentic self has everything that you love to do and how you think and how you interact with others. So for this presentation, I would just like to use Anja's authentic self because this is me. So, and Anja at her core, she's very like intuitive, she's outgoing, she's empathic, curious, creative, sociable, supportive, bubbly. She's ambitious, independent, disciplined, she's visionary, she's wild sometimes, and she loves her friends, she loves nature, horse riding, surfing, all of that stuff. I even put peanut butter ice cream here. And my favorite like Netflix series, Love is Blind. So like this is Anja's authentic self. This is who she is, and this is what she likes. I even put my surfboard here. Okay, and then Anja as her authentic self, or even you like as your authentic self, you go out into the world and you start experiencing other people, connections, and the outer world. And of course, like Anja is ambitious, but she sees other setting high standards for themselves. So she becomes a perfectionist. She's empath and she's really intuitive, but she doesn't like conflict. So she becomes people pleaser. She's deeply emotional, but she sees others suppressing her emotions. So she starts doing the same and she becomes emotionally distant. So now she doesn't know how to process her emotions. So she becomes explosive. And at the end, she learns that the world is not a safe place. So she becomes fearful. And on top of that, to distract herself from feeling her emotions and everything that is going on in her life, she spends time on her phone. She plays videos games. She emotionally overeats. She drinks. She parties. So she becomes addicted. She goes to school. She experiences bullying, and she, starts meeting boys. And she goes into relationship, and she starts experiencing, for example, emotional abuse. So she starts to believe now that she has to work hard to prove her worth. She has to people please so that others would love her. She cannot trust anyone. She like enjoying life means that she's not productive. And if she expresses her emotions, that is like her weakness. So now only like 5% of Anja's authentic self is left. And the rest is her survival self. So there's like no Anja's authentic self left. Now it's just like only survival self. So she's trapped in her survival patterns. She needs to please, she needs to perform, and she cannot enjoy life anymore. So she's not authentic self anymore. She just becomes her survival self. She becomes fearful and insecure. She becomes disoriented who she really is and what she wants in life. And she overworks. She's like constantly available for other people. She doesn't take time for herself, for her family. She suppresses her emotions. So her nervous system is like constantly upregulated. She's like constantly under tension, under like restriction. So her nervous system gets into a fight or flight. So her nervous system is constantly overstimulated. For example, when you wake up in the morning and you have like so much to do and you just like when you wake up and you like start running and you have, oh, I have to do this, and then you maybe eat your breakfast on the way. That's fight or flight mode. And that's like if you're chronically in fight or flight, like your nervous system gets overstimulated. So her nervous system is now upregulated, and she, on top of that, she experiences challenges in her everyday life. So she experiences challenges in her relationships. Maybe she has deadline at work, that in her family. She needs to furnish her apartment. Her car broke down. She sets high standards for her in the gym. She maybe has some problems at home. So her system is like overburdened, and like the cup is full, like the cup cannot get like fuller anymore. So there's something happens in her body because her body just cannot do it anymore. Her body cannot take it anymore. So her body wants to show her that what she's doing, it's not okay. So her body creates symptoms. And now she starts experiencing pelvic pain, burning, urgency, frequency, and she doesn't know what's going on. And I have to emphasize here that experiencing symptoms, it can happen like gradually, it can happen overnight. And what Michael describes in his book, maybe it's like what we call like the last straw. So you do something you do every day, like I did, I don't know, I took a cold shower, I went to gynecologist, maybe you ride a bike, maybe you just like stretch, and you start experiencing symptoms because your body is so overburdened because your cup is, it's enough. Your body says it's enough. And now Anya is experiencing her symptoms and she doesn't know what's going on. So of course, first she goes like to the doctor to rule out infection, to rule out every possible cause. She changes her desk to standing desk because she cannot sit with her pelvic pain. She stops exercising, she goes to physical therapist and nothing helps. Changes her diet, she stops socializing, and at the end, like she even tries alternative medicine and nothing helps until she finds like Michael and the Transform program. And through Transform program, she discovers that what's really going on has nothing to do with her body, so that nothing is wrong with her body, and that there's like no causes outside of her that would cause her symptoms. And she learns that what really is going on is directly connected to root causes. And now you're going to ask me, okay, Anja, like, but tell me what root causes are, because, I need to heal, like, I need to go back to my life. And if you remember at the beginning when I was showing you like my authentic self and how I turned in my survival self, now you're gonna recognize what root causes are. You probably remember all of these black dots. And these are all the root causes. And on top of that, we also have challenges of our everyday life. So in relationships, home, work, or health. So we could actually say that the root causes are personality tendencies, behaviors, adverse childhood experiences, traumas, and beliefs, and they constitute your survival self. So that's where a Transform program comes into play, because with a program that Michael did, you actually learn you learn the root cause way. So how to relax, reveal, and release. And with the Transform program, Anya learns what's really going on in her body. She learns that her body is safe. She learns how to relax. She learns how to reveal the root causes, and she learns how to release them. So slowly and over time, she's slowly returning back to her authentic self. And she returns back to her authentic self, who is now like joyful, symptom-free, and empowered. And that's what really this journey is about. It's not what you thought it is. It's like learning that nothing is wrong with your body, and that what's really causing your symptoms is something that you are not ready to look at. It's something that's been going on for a while, and your body was trying to alarm you. Something is going on. You have to look at that, because your body, what it wants to do, just like wants to return to original state, to your authentic self, because it's your birthright to be your authentic self, to be joyful, to be present, and to be who you really are meant to be.